be consumed by our petty differences anymore.
What's going on, guys? LUNATEK CC here. Just thought I'd do some Lost Realms and just kind of show you my routine. So first off, what you want to do, obviously make sure you have a bit of space in the warehouse so you're not having to come in and out all the time. Full gold helps a lot as well. Um, I've already done a fair few today, but I just thought why not make a video because I got a couple of these double evos. So biggest tip for Lost Realm is make sure your mines are upgraded to max. Blue crystal is really important resource. Great way for building might, inscribing your heroes, and obviously it gives them a big boost in their attack and defense. It's a very important part of things. So you should prioritize your red crystals towards upgrading your blue mines before making your crests. That's my opinion. Some may disagree, but that's one thing. Also, try and take advantage of different team setup. You got three to choose from. So my first team is just kind of like my beast team. They'll beat anything in Lost Realms, and this also the team, my first choice team to take on teams of battle at the altars. Other players' teams, and then my second team setup is kind of my scatter team, which I use, and PD, which I use if the demon comes up. So there's a lot of scatter with these heroes. Got the Valentine, the PD for the speed ups. So and what you want to do is make sure whatever team you've got set, make sure you leave it on your strong team if you've been taking on these altars, because whatever team you leave out is the one that people will be facing you. So if you've got a weaker team left out, so if I left my team 2 out, by the time I come back in an hour or whatever, it'd be chances are these altars will be taken over. So that's quite an important tip. You know, um, I don't have a team 3 setup. These two are good enough, but some people like to make like one beast team or one team to take on heroes, another team for the altars, another team for the boss, another boss, the demon. Or some people like to use different setups for different demons. I'm happy with just using that team 2 and this team 1. So let's get some done. We've got plenty of stamina cards. Definitely make sure you keep your stamina cards. Don't bomb through them all on purpose. You definitely want to make sure you got at least sort of like 20 or so, I'd say, in your warehouse, because oh, that's great, we've got a merchant straight away. You want to make sure you got at least about 20 cards, I'd say, stamina cards, just in case the many times I've come up to Fortress Food and realised I'm low on red crystal and need to do some runs, or the many times I'm about to finish my Lost Realm and then one of these devils come up and or a question mark, and I've got to use some stamina. You just want to make sure you've got a few stamina cards at least. That's quite important. So that's a good start getting a merchant. Merchant's what you want. Um, Another tip as well. I don't tend to do this too much because I think it's important to grind in Lost Realm to get your red crystals. It's obviously the best way. It's the main way to get your red crystals. Just take on a team here. There might be trouble with Gunslinger. Got our Ares proc off first. So what was I saying? Yeah, another tip. Something you can do to try and get extra question marks is actually like just completely exit the game and then log back in. And sometimes what it'll do, it'll reset the whole Lost Realms, and sometimes a question mark come up. So, some people do that quite a lot just to get the question mark. Personally, I don't tend to do it very often. I've done it a couple of times, when I've had a lot of gold and really wanted to get a merchant. But I just think you should be grinding on Lost Realms. Getting the red crystals is quite important. If you get in the habit of kind of like just going for the question marks all the time, you end up neglecting your red crystals. So far this team I got going never loses anything. Obviously it's really important to work on your mains and get your mains to a stage where you're not worrying about any heroes you face. I haven't lost anything for a long time in Lost Realms. Fair play. We got 2 merchants so far. It's a good start. Yeah, so having lots of gold in the warehouse as well. Might struggle against a team of Goga. Yeah, making sure you got plenty of gold in the warehouse is quite important. You don't want to get into the habit too much of using your gold every time a merchant comes up. Do you know what I mean? Just make sure you got plenty of gold in your vaults to start off with, and then if a merchant comes up, try and try and do a few raids to get gold if you can. Because those gold packs will whittle down eventually. Obviously, like if you got tons of them, it's not such a big deal. Then you might as well use them up. I got quite a lot on this account, so if it comes up, I'll probably just do one raid and then bump up the rest with packs. Right, so treasure trove. Um, I always open one. That's just my routine. Up to you how you want to do it. You know, personally, that's the way I like to do it. I don't like to open up more than one, even if I get something bad. Just because I'm still inscribing a lot of heroes. I don't want to be spending too many red crystals on it. And it's like at the end of the day, if you're the type of person who doesn't use it up because you're saving up for your blue crystals, that's great. 2 red quest boxes. If you're the type of person doing that, I mean, the way you gotta look at it, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a game, like, I mean, it's a bit more fun if you're opening up one of those treasure trove things, rather than just completely ignoring it because you don't want to spend the red crystals, the blue crystals, and quite often I get something good out of it. I mean, obviously, like quite a lot of times you don't get anything good, and it works out a waste when it gives like those small blue crystal bags. But quite often I'll see things like gold keys or mythic bags, mythic boxes, rare boxes, quest boxes. So it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, my other tip as well, and this might not come up, is if the demon pops up, um, don't fight that straight away. If you're still doing your Lost Realms, wait till you're finished doing your Lost Realm runs. The reason for that is when the demon's up, if the question mark comes up, then the demon will never refresh. It's a really, really important tip. So basically, if you've got a demon in the corner, which is still on the 2 hour timer, and you go to a question mark, that question mark's either going to be a merchant or it's going to be a treasure trove. So instead of it being like 33% chance of it being a merchant, it boosts it to a 50% chance. So that's a really important tip to only do the demon right at the end. Like it's great. Like this new update we've had, being able to speed it up to ×4. That might be a struggle with Anubis. I hate Anubis for these PvP modes at the moment. It just slows the process down so much. You know what I mean? Just having a drink while I'm doing this. Yeah. I can't see us winning this at the moment. Is my Skull Knight still alive? Oh, you know what? I can't be bothered to show that. It's going to take too long. I'll just put that down as a loss. The other thing I like to do with Lost Realm is kind of chase the chests a little bit. You know what I mean? Because the chests, every time you open up the chest, gives you a chance of something cropping up, like a treasure trove, or see what I mean? I got a quest box there. Either treasure trove or another demon or a merchant popping back up. So like and it doesn't use up stamina points the way battles do. So when you guarantee something good out of the so here we go. So demons opened up. I'm not going to attack it. We'll keep going and see if the merchant comes up or a question mark. Yeah, so that's what I like to do. I just kind of chase the chests. The other thing I try and do is make sure I collect these. So I've hit my 10. I find that once you've collected them, it gives you a better chance of getting the question mark or demon popping up. So this is like all my tips for Lost Realm, basically. I mean, it's quite important to win Lost Realm. It's something you shouldn't really be ignoring. You know, try and make sure you got plenty of gold keys as well. I think we're going to the merchant. Great. See what I mean? Like that could, if I'd done the demon already, that could have cropped up as another demon. So what do I need? Do I want to buy that? Yeah, I'll just go into a quick read. You know it's a self-destruct quest, but the way I see it is 2,000 blue crystals for the sake of getting some gold, like doing one raid quickly, getting the gold. Shouldn't lose any heroes here, I wouldn't have thought. You know, nice and easy. Ooh, I'll just exit that just in case, you know. So going through your quick raid, you know, saves me having to use the gold packs, even though I've got plenty. You know, but I'm not like maxed out. It's, you know, it's 999 max, so better off just doing the raids. Obviously, you know, my might, it's easy to get gold. My gold vaults are, you know, nicely stacked up as well. Right, so I'll just finish off the last few as well. You know, you want to try and, you know, whittle down your stamina points to as much as possible. I don't think we can get anything out of these two, so I'll just go and get this last chest. You know. Oh, another big tip as well. Once you open your third chest, you know, try and keep track of that. There's always a little bit delay before the others drop down, so don't, you know, wait for the chest to drop down. Do you know what I mean? Many times you know, I'm not even listening to my own advice there. Really, many times I've just been rushing and, you know, gone past the chest. I've done that loads of times. So I'll just show demon here. Oh, gold chest is open up. You know what? Use one more stamina card. Let's go get that gold chest. I got plenty of gold keys, you know. Did I change my team? Did I? When did that happen? Didn't even notice I did that. Have I been using that team the whole time and didn't notice? Nah, couldn't have done that, could I? Must have done. It don't matter. Yeah, so just you know, obviously I'm low on gold now, so if a merchant comes up, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Right, I will actually just go and battle these last few now instead of going for the chests. You know, I like to chase the chests mostly, but occasionally then it's like I'll say, right, okay, well, you know, I've been getting plenty of chests. I'll just go and get some red crystals instead and get the battles done. You know. You want to be careful of your gold keys as well. You know what I mean? It's like if you're down to like one or two gold keys and the gold chest comes up when you're at the end of your lost realms, it's probably a good idea just to ignore it because you know you don't want to be out of gold keys doing a lost realm run and then a gold chest comes up and you can't open it because you know it's absolute pain when that happens. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you got enough keys. Like so, I'll just do the demon here. So reduce damage. I go with Rattler Snake. He's my former vice. Left the guild, go to a different guild. But he's still on my friends list. You know, he's got Beast Account, he's got Demogorgon, Anubis, all that. So you know, it's good to have high might players on your friends list. And yeah, this times 4 I'm loving. Absolutely loving. Like you know, there's no way I'd want to post a video showing this normally, but you know, it's great that it can just be done so quickly now. You know. One of the best updates we've had in a long time, no doubt about it. So we go nice and easy. Got the Mythic Crest bag and 1200 and 9 red crystals. So yeah, not a bad run there. Got quite a few crystal bags and crests and stuff. So total got well that's 300,000, 360, 80, 394,000 crystals. So that's great, especially coming up to Fortress Shoe tomorrow. Definitely, if you got Fortress Shoe coming up, you want to do some grinding work for Lost Realm just to get your crystals, because inscribing your heroes can be a big boost to your team for Fortress Shoe. It can make the difference. Just doing that last bit of inscribing. We got Fortress Shoe tomorrow. So there we go, guys. Just wanted to do a video showing you my kind of Lost Realm routine. Hopefully, picked up a couple of tips. And alright, cheers.